Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. Adventure is not just a destination, it's a way of life. And in the vast, ever-expanding universe of adventure motorcycles, few names resonate with the kind of legacy and unshakable reputation that the Honda Africa Twin does. For 2025, Honda has rewritten the rules once again with the all-new Africa Twin 750, a machine that captures the rugged spirit of Dakar with the refinement of a modern-day explorer. Today, we deep dive into the machine that's not just built for the road less traveled, it's built to create the road as you go. Right from the first glance, the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 750 stands tall, muscular, and ready for battle. It inherits the unmistakable silhouette of its bigger siblings while carving out a niche of its own, one that's agile, nimble, and just the right size for a wider range of riders. The proportions are perfectly balanced. Tall windscreen, upright posture, and that characteristic long travel suspension geometry scream ready for anything. Honda has clearly designed the 750 not just to fill a segment gap, but to redefine it. The tank is sculpted, generous at 20 liters, providing not just a commanding stance but also exceptional range for long-haul riders. The paint schemes are striking, available in classic tricolor livery reminiscent of Honda's rally heritage, as well as stealthier matte black and urban titanium options. LED lighting is sharp and aggressive, with DRLs that give it a fierce presence even before it moves an inch. And when it does move, oh, what a story it tells. At the heart of the Africa Twin 750 lies an all-new 750 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine, tuned specifically for mid-range grunt and off-road tractability. This isn't just a scaled-down Africa Twin 1100, this motor has been designed from the ground up to offer a sweet spot between city usability, off-road capability, and highway comfort. Producing around 70 horsepower and 68 Nm of torque, it might not look monstrous on paper, but out in the real world, it delivers the kind of usable power that adventure riders crave. Whether you're climbing a rocky pass or overtaking on a backroad highway, this engine responds with linear, confident pull. Matched to this power plant is Honda's refined 6-speed transmission, available in both manual and DCT, dual-clutch transmission, variants. The DCT has seen significant improvements in the 2025 iteration, shifting more intuitively than ever before. Whether you're filtering through traffic or crawling up a steep forest trail, the DCT's clutchless operation adds a layer of ease that many riders will come to appreciate. Of course, purists will still love the slick-shifting manual gearbox with assist and slipper clutch for full control. Chassis-wise, Honda has crafted a semi-double cradle steel frame, designed to be both light and tough. Paired with a bolt-on aluminum subframe and long travel Showa suspension at both ends, the Africa Twin 750 feels planted yet supple. With 220 mm of front travel and 210 mm at the rear, the bike glides over bumps, ruts, and uneven terrain with confidence. Adjustable preload and rebound damping allow the rider to tailor the suspension depending on the load, whether it's solo riding, two-up touring, or heavy luggage adventure. The 21-inch front and 18-inch rear spoke wheels stay true to its off-road DNA, wrapped in dual-sport tires ready to tackle both tarmac and trail. Honda hasn't skimped on braking either. Twin 310mm front discs with radial-mounted calipers and a 256mm rear disc provide strong, predictable stopping power. The ABS system is switchable at the rear for more advanced off-road control, which is a welcome feature for seasoned riders who like to slide through corners or need to lock the rear in tricky terrain. Technology on the 2025 Africa Twin 750 is both purposeful and restrained. You get a fully digital 5-inch TFT touchscreen display with Bluetooth connectivity, navigation support, and smartphone integration. The interface is clean, and even with gloves on, it's surprisingly usable. Honda has included multiple ride modes, Tour, Urban, Gravel, and a customizable user mode, each adjusting throttle response, traction control, engine braking, and ABS behavior. Traction control is multi-stage, allowing you to fine-tune your experience whether you're on slick city streets or loose desert sand. There's also a wheelie control system and Honda Selectable Torque Control, HSTC, giving riders the safety net they need without killing the fun. Cruise control, USB charging ports, and a keyless ignition system add a layer of modern convenience, while the optional quickshifter is a sweet cherry on top for those who want faster, clutchless gear changes without moving to the DCT. Comfort and ergonomics have been one of Honda's strong suits, and the Africa Twin 750 is no exception. The seat height is adjustable between 830mm and 850mm, making it approachable for a wide range of riders. The standing position feels natural, with a wide handlebar that gives you tons of leverage, and the foot pegs are optimally placed for both seated and standing riding styles. On the highway, the tall windscreen and fairing do a commendable job of deflecting wind, and optional heated grips and handguards make long-distance travel more comfortable. The seat itself, sculpted and padded just right, offers support even after hours in the saddle. When it comes to real-world performance, the Africa Twin 750 is more than just a numbers game. It's about how everything comes together. The ride feels intuitive. It's a motorcycle that disappears underneath you the moment you get moving, leaving just you and the terrain. Ahead. Light enough to maneuver through traffic or tight trails, but solid enough to feel stable at 120 km/h on the open road. Its mid-size nature means it's not intimidating, but don't mistake that for a lack of capability. In the right hands, this bike can conquer routes that would trouble heavier adventure machines. Fuel efficiency is another area where the Africa Twin 750 shines. Thanks to its mid-sized engine and careful tuning, you can expect around 23 to 25 km/h in mixed riding conditions. That translates to a range north of 450 kilometers on a single tank, making it an ideal machine for cross-country adventures or even long weekend escapes without constantly worrying about fuel stops. And now, we arrive at a critical factor: pricing. Honda has placed the Africa Twin 750 at approximately PKR 2,750,000, or around $11,000, depending on your market, making it a very attractive proposition. It undercuts many full-sized adventure bikes while offering genuine capability, premium features, and legendary Honda reliability. When you consider what you're getting, an adventure-ready machine, packed with technology, wrapped in iconic styling, and backed by Honda's global service network, the value becomes hard to beat. What really sets the 2025 Africa Twin 750 apart, though, is its identity. This isn't just a smaller Africa Twin. It's a machine with its own personality. It's for the rider who wants true adventure credentials without the bulk of a leader-class bike. It's for the commuter who dreams of weekend trails. It's for the touring enthusiast who needs one bike that can do it all: ride to work, blast down a gravel road, cruise the highway, and carve through a mountain pass. It bridges the gap between versatility and aspiration, comfort and capability. It's a return to form for Honda. A mid-weight adventure machine that doesn't compromise, that doesn't pretend, and that doesn't intimidate. With the 2025 Africa Twin 750, Honda has created a new benchmark, one that redefines what adventure means in the real world. You don't need 1,200 cubic centimeters to travel the globe. You need a machine that works with you, one that's ready when you are, and one that can handle everything you throw at it, without complaint and with style. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 750. Let us know what you think in the comments. Would you take this over its larger sibling? Would you go DCT or manual? And more importantly, where would you take it first? If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more detailed, real-world motorcycle reviews like this one, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is Bike Culture Hub, where machines meet the journey. Until next time, keep the throttle twisted and the adventure alive.